Today, I'm going to tell you about my worst day on a movie set.
Then we're going to shoot the exteriors of the car. Next up is the bathroom. Then we're going to do some nighttime driving. And that's it. So it's a fairly easy day.
It was day 1 out of 3 on the production of my short film called Secret City. I thought it was going to be fairly simple to do. I mean, it's like you set up the camera, you just drive up and down, and that's it, right? We were getting ready to roll on our first take. We were doing last looks when our camera broke. I noticed something weird on the monitor. There's some weird red lines going across the screen, and at first I thought it was like peaking or something like that, but it didn't look like it. We took the footage into the computer and the red lines were still there. Now, take into account, this is not a cheap camera. This was an Alexa LF that belongs to Adam, the DP. So I feel terrible. I'm sure he felt terrible, but we still had a short film to shoot.
You're only doing 5 shots, dude. It's gonna take like 2 hours. It's great. Problem.
Thankfully, and as a miracle, I had an Alexa Mini LF that belonged to another friend that was gonna be there the next day. So I called him and I was like, can we use your camera? I'll pay you whatever. Thankfully, he let us use it for free. Chris, thank you. You saved the day, literally. We swapped the cameras and we finally get rolling. The sun is starting to go down. We're losing daylight. Now, we were using the trailer that the owner of the car had brought the car on. It is by no means a production trailer, so we were dealing with a lot of issues. One of them being the noise. It was so hot that day. It was like late summer. The mics on our actors kept slipping. So halfway through a take, it was just like...
Don't worry, things are finally looking up for us.
Another thing is that we didn't take into account the time that it would take to reset from one take to the other. We would have to drive out to the main road, then turn around, then get all the actors in, shoot one take, go all the way around, get the actors out, get the actors in. It was literally taking a long time to just shoot one take. I had to start making decisions really fast. Let's not do 85 on him, let's do 35.
So this shot that way?
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get this shot. We're not gonna be able to get this other shot. I only have this many takes, and then we have to move on because the sun is going down, and we only have the car for one day. We get all of our takes with our actress, Alex, and then we had to do the reverse. So we had to break everything down and then put it back on the other side of the car. That took a while, and by that point, the sun was like, ugh. We could only afford to do 3 takes with our other lead actor, JK. Now that adds pressure not just on me, but him, the crew, because we have to nail it. If we don't get it, we're not gonna get it.
Let's roll.
Then we had to move to a wide shot of the car passing by. By the time that we were able to get the car down out of the trailer and in position, the sun was literally gone. And we got one shot, which did not work. I had to pay a little extra for the car owner to come back the next day. We moved into this other scene inside of the house where in this scene we had a light gag where the light would come up and then it would dim down, and the light kept just shutting off randomly at the end. Instead of dimming, it was just gone. At this point, we were like 2 hours behind. We still have one more scene, and not just any scene, like a key scene in the story. Everyone's getting tired. Everyone's, morale is going down a little bit. This scene, it was a scene of our actress basically having a breakdown. And honestly, it was such a poetic way to end the day because I kind of felt like breaking down at so many points during the day. It was like the character in the film had the breakdown for me. It worked out, It was a challenge. It is definitely not a good feeling when nothing is going your way, when you had this plan and then you just throw it out the window and have to come up with something new. But at the same time, it's, you know, that's what I like about filmmaking. It's the problem solving and coming up with solutions on the spot. And, you know, it's cheesy to say sometimes, like, you know, oh, I had a wonderful team behind me and I couldn't have done it without them. But it's true, like, you know, without the team that I had, without their support and without their ideas, without, you know, Brian, my first AD, that was keeping us on track and trying to come up with solutions, and Adam, the DP, who, you know, his camera just broke down, like really expensive camera broke down, to keep going and, you know, to not let him affect his work as a director. Having people that are invested in the project is literally everything. So thank you guys, and I hope you watch the film. It was definitely a lot of fun to make.
Eddie, you happy?
I am happy.